Counts challenge. I live in North Dakota and my harvest isn't coming in quite as heavy as everybody else's. So I'm what I have here in the Midwest, or the upper Midwest, closer to the north, in zones 3B, 4A, kind of right there. I'm pretty close to Canada. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to make some pickled eggs. I haven't made these for a long time, but I really like them. So I'm going to get some eggs hard boiling in my Instapot, and then when these are done, I will make a brine for them, and then I will pickle them and have them in a jar in the fridge as snacks, or if I want to make egg salad, anything like that. So that's what I'm gonna do. And what else? I'm gonna go out and get some basil this week in the next day or two and make some pesto that I can have in the freezer. So that will be another thing I do. My cheese is almost done. I did a quick little kitchen reset. I do need to get everything organized here. We went to the lake yesterday, which was super fun. I'm at the lake house with the boys. I'm really worn out. I think the humidity is just really, it hits me hard. I don't know if any of you have an autoimmune illness. If you know, I like have all these thoughts. I want to organize my rooms. I want to organize the pantry. I need to clean out the garage this fall. So much I have in my head to do, and I woke up at midnight last night and I was like, oh, I have so much to do, and I couldn't sleep. So I got up and I started going through my closet a little bit, just getting rid of some of the old things to donate. It's so funny because I'm one of the people that hangs on to a lot of different sizes of clothes because I go up and down so much, and I thought, you know what, I'm just not going to do that anymore. I'm going to go through and donate all the, because we go on cruises in the winter, or we used to go on, I personally, my family still does, but I used to go on a lot more than I did. I'm trying to, really pay off debt, focus on preserving food. With my autoimmune, I'd go up and down in sizes and things like that. So I'm just like, you know what, enough of that. I'm donating a lot of things, trying to organize my different closets, and I need to prioritize in my life because I got up and I started doing it, and I'm just like, and then today I started finishing it, and I just had, before work, I'm gonna get all this done, and I went through just my main bedroom closet, and I was like, I am wiped out. This is crazy. How can just this little bit just wear me down so much? I know that I need to realize that that's just the way my body is. So I'm gonna try to do some realistic videos and show the way it's, not to shame myself or whatever, but just, this is the way my life is. This is the way, and I'm gonna, I have to do little bits at a time. I'm really excited to do a fall garden, but I started thinking, you know what? I honestly don't even know if I physically can handle that the way the weather's been. So I have to just really focus on what I can do, what I do have. Work is a priority because I have to use that as my income. For a while I was doing, a little crack in it. We will not be using that. I was trying to do like a video every day or 3 times a week, and I thought, that's just not realistic for me. I'm gonna put them out when I can, and just that's the way it is, so we have to look at what we can do, for me, not wear myself down. So anyway, I'm gonna get these hard boiled in the Instapot, and then I'll let them cool down. I'll peel them. I have some more water kefir. I'm gonna try to make I bought some organic cherry juice and some almond extract. So I'm gonna try to, my friend tells me it kind of tastes like a mock Dr. Pepper, so I'm going to try that one, and I'm going to do that today. I do have my yellow squash that I need to process, so I'm going to try to get to that today too. So that will be the goal for today. All right, see you in a bit.
In the meantime.
Well, I'm starting it. Attempting to put the greenhouse together. I can do it. Yes, I can. Show you when it's done. So I started putting my greenhouse together, and I didn't think it was that hot out there, but it is. And the metal bars are like so hot to touch. So what should I do now? Well, look at this freezer, you guys. It really needs help. So I am going to organize this freezer and see what's in there so I know what I need to cook. Just organize it in what needs to be cooked first, what needs to be used up, and then knowing what kind of meals I need to cook for this challenge. Okay, so here we go. I emptied out my freezer. I I have a bunch of bag meals in my sink because I just wanted to leave them. I'm going to double bag the ones that I don't eat right away. I did find all of my rhubarb. I knew I had rhubarb in my freezer. So I'm going to go through, organize everything, and see what needs to be eaten. I'm going to keep these meals out so I don't have to do any meal prep this weekend. Just reorganize everything and then see what needs to... I found just stuff that's been in there for a very long time. So I'm going to start by using that up first. All right, I'll show you when it's all done. All right, let's check out the finished freezer. I feel a lot more organized. So up here I have some frozen vegetables. Here I have all the meals that I can use in the next few months. Here I have a couple that I need to use up pretty quickly. So just 2 there I want to use up. Here is my pork that I have left. Here are my steaks. Here's 2 boxes of ground beef. I have the rest of it in my refrigerator freezer that's down there below. And then here is all the ground beef that we browned up together that I haven't used. Here is all my roasts, except for I did put one in my kitchen freezer that I need to use up. Here's my fresh butter that I've made. There is a half a gallon of milk that I froze. Here are some tomatoes that I need to use up. Here's all my baking butter that I found. So this fresh butter I use for eating. That's my bake. Then some tortillas and things like that back there. And some more meals. I have just a couple meals that I didn't want to use up this week that I put back in there. In the doors, just some broths, some burger soup, and some hummus. Things like that. I had 1 jar break in here, a half gallon jar. You can see the leftover glass down there. So apparently my milk person, Christina, told me that she had gotten some jars on Amazon that broke too. So yeah, a little disappointing that I lost a half gallon there of broth, buttermilk, some other stuff. So yeah, oh my gosh, it feels so much better. At least I know what I have. I know where it is. Ready for the Every Bit Counts challenge.
A few hours later.
All right, so I'm gonna get my brine going on the stove so the sugar can dissolve and then it can cool down while I am going to peel my eggs. I'm gonna do 2 cups of white vinegar here. I have a half a cup of water in my pan. I actually think I'm gonna do 4 cups. I'm gonna double this. I'm gonna double it. So I'm gonna do 4 cups of white vinegar. I'm gonna add another half a cup of water to this. And then I'm gonna do, it says 4 tablespoons of sugar, but I'm just gonna do half of that because I don't really want a lot of sugar in here. The sugar is just to kind of cut the acidity out. So I'm just gonna do half of that. So I'll do 2 tablespoons of sugar in there. You keto people can probably leave that sugar out. And then I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of salt. So 1 and 2 tablespoons of salt. And then this I'm gonna go put over on the stove and I'm gonna just heat it till this sugar and salt dissolve, and then I'm gonna let it cool because this will be the brine that I add. So I'm gonna peel my eggs and put them in my jar, and then I will show you the other things like the dill and the seasoning that I put in here, and then I will show you how I do that. See you in a minute. Okay, welcome back, friends. So I have my eggs in here. I have my brine all dissolved. So now I'm gonna add some spices and seasonings to here. So you can add, there's different recipes. You can add what you like in there. I am gonna add some fresh dill because I do like dill in mine. So I'm gonna add about that much. I'm gonna get some garlic. I do like garlic and everything. So you can always go with whatever you like. Sometimes I'll add some turmeric. I like to add a bunch of black peppercorns, which I need to order more of. I crushed them all up and I'm pretty much almost out of them. So I'm just gonna add some black pepper in there. So I'm gonna add some crushed red pepper. This one I just refill up with my big one. So I'm gonna add a few of that. I'm gonna add some powdered ginger in here. Sometimes I add the fresh, but I'm just gonna add some powdered. Add a couple bay leaves, and for sure I'm gonna add some celery seed. Start with that, and I'm gonna pour my brine in. And the biggest thing is we just want the brine to cover all of the eggs, which it is. Just gonna toss that all down in there. And then I'm just gonna keep these in the fridge. And I'm gonna let them sit, honestly for me, I'm gonna let them sit for a couple weeks and then I'll probably enjoy them. They're good for a while in the fridge. I had 4 of them that actually kind of, you know, cracked up. You don't want any that really have any cracks in them. So I'm gonna make some egg salad with some garlic dill, and I have some celery. So I'm just gonna make some egg salad that's what I'm having for dinner. Good way to have extra. So that is how I preserve these eggs. It's always great for a quick snack. If I want to have eggs, hard eggs in anything, or if I've used them in when I've made fried rice. I've used them for all kinds of things when I just needed eggs and I didn't have any. So that's how I'm gonna use my pickled eggs. But honestly, they're really great like in the morning if I have yogurt and I just want some quick something, I'll just have one of these for breakfast. This is what I did for preserving today. And I got a whole bunch of herbs I'm gonna dehydrate. I got some bee balm, lemon balm, yarrow, and some nettle. And I'm gonna be dehydrating them up because I'm gonna be working on my medicinal capsules. I do some anti-anxiety capsules and some lymphatic drainage capsules. So that's what I'm gonna work on this week. Okay, so I'm gonna work on these herbs, getting them dehydrated. This is my bee balm. This is some more nettle. I'm gonna make some allergy medicine. This is just good for so much stuff. So this is my second round doing it now. This is some yarrow. I'm gonna run out and grab a little bit more because I can fit more on here and I've got a lot of it. And this is my lemon balm. This bunch here I'm gonna put in my anti-anxiety medicine, and then I'm letting it grow up again, and then I'm going to use the next set I harvest in my soap making when the next set grows up enough for me to harvest. Super excited. So we are going to get this dehydrator going. All right, thanks so much, you guys. Definitely not perfect. I actually made it half the lengthwise because if I bring it any further out it will cover my door. So kind of have to still tweak it so it doesn't have all the little excess there. So I'm gonna probably roll it up at the bottom and then tighten it up a little bit. But right now I'm pretty exhausted. I cleaned up my freezer, I did this, and I have not eaten yet. So I need to go in and eat something and shower, all the things. So, but anyway, I got it up. It's supposed to rain soon, so I'm gonna let that come out and then I'll close it up. Some more wood in there just to hold it down because I need to anchor it down as well. All right, you guys, there's my my attempt to assemble my greenhouse. But yep, I'll kind of straighten it out a little bit more tomorrow probably. Thanks so much, you guys. Be blessed. Have a great day. Bye.